Yo, what is up, y'all? Welcome back to the Father Built Podcast. This podcast is all about building up men in holiness, healthiness, and happiness, aiming to give men the tools to build their house of legacy. I am your host, Bobby Peacock, and today I have a special guest. We actually met 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, 3 weeks ago. Yeah. His name is Andy. How do you say your last name again? Hexum. Yeah. Andy Hexum. Yeah. He is the owner of Inside Out Fitness.
That's correct. Yeah.
He has a past of doing private security. He's a father. He's married. He's an entrepreneur, and man, he has a credible testimony that I think it's valid for y'all to hear about, alcohol and drugs and overcoming that. And so, yeah, why don't you, I gave you this really cool intro, but I want the people to actually hear from you. So, yeah. So who are you, Andy?
Yeah. So my name's Andy Hexum. Actually, my real name is Andrew, but I'll say Andy's for short.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I was just one of those guys that I really wasn't really digging the name Andrew. So I kind of just went for the abbreviated version, what most Andrews do, right? They just take the name Andy.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I'm from a small town called Fergus Falls.
Okay.
Minnesota. Population's roughly around 13,000.
13,000. Okay. Yeah.
And originally, was born there, but also we moved all over the place because my parents were actually divorced when I was 1 year old.
Okay, gotcha.
So it basically just kicked off, obviously not knowing what a secure household was.
Yeah.
So all I really remember was, and story be told because I've only seen pictures and everything.
Yeah.
My dad was in the military when and my mom too when they had me.
Yep.
And we lived in England for a year, believe it or not.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So my dad was in the Desert Storm War. So he was in the Air Force.
Yeah.
And so he worked on fighter pilots and everything else like that.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't remember, but I got pictures in the actual England apartment we were in now.
Yeah.
So it's kind of crazy. After that, basically lived there for a year. He still was stationed in there. I don't know how many more years that was because, like I said, too young to remember. So basically, my grandparents, which were my dad's parents, they raised me on a farm.
Okay.
And that was next to Fergus Falls, which was called Rosse, Minnesota.
Huh.
Roughly 20 minutes.
Yeah.
My mom at the time, she was young.
Yep.
So I really didn't know what she was really up to. She was I think 18.
Yeah.
So they had me when they were young, man.
Wow.
And of course, let's just say, I hate to say this, but it wasn't really planned, I guess. It was a party decision. So.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was raised from my grandparents for at least 3 to 4 years, I'd say.
Yeah.
Until my mom kind of all the stuff I can vividly kind of remember, which is so weird, when you're younger.
Yep.
I don't know why, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But so then once I kind of was done being raised by my grandparents, my mom took me back. I don't know what really happened there.
Yeah.
And we lived in a couple different spots. One place was called Pelican Rapids, Minnesota.
Okay.
Which is very close to the facility of Fergus. It was probably I'd say 15 minutes away from there. So I went to, I think it was preschool, kindergarten, and I think first grade around that time.
Yeah.
And just grew up there for a little bit. And then we moved to Fargo, North Dakota.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah, that's no.
Yeah, so it was a really fast paced life, and not to rip on my mom or anything like that though, but she was going through some tough times as well, and she was obviously kind of going through that trial and error of trying to find the right man, you know.
Yep.
So there's lots of boyfriends and everything.
Yeah.
Some weren't very nice.
Yeah.
I remember, alcoholics. I remember bikers.
Yeah.
Just this, I can't really say their names or anything like that, but I could just picture them when I was younger.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And, when we moved to Fargo, we probably lived there for my second, third, fourth, fifth grade years for school.
Okay.
And then I don't know how this even happened, but we ended up moving back to Fergus where I was originally born after that.
Yep.
Because my mom met somebody in Fergus.
Okay.
So moved back to my hometown there around sixth grade.
Yeah.
And then basically went through all the way till 12th grade there.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's crazy to think about because Fergus Falls is nothing special.
Yeah,
it's normally a town of old people, geese, and cops.
Okay, cops.
And the funny thing was too, I was the cop, I mean, I hate to say it like this, but man, I was definitely always the one under the gun because
Yeah.
there ain't much to do in that town when you got nothing going on, and the people that you hang out with seem to find trouble real quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I like from what I remember too, and like my mom will say this too. Like, I mean, I was an actual angel of a kid until I would probably say high school years.
Okay.
Pretty straight shooter. I mean, I did sports and everything like that. My favorite sports were football, baseball, and then I tried basketball for a little bit, but I sucked at that.
Yeah.
But that's where my son comes into play. So he's a huge basketball player. So
yeah, for sure.
We'll get down to that story a little later
here. Yeah.
But yeah, so I would say roughly freshman year, sophomore year when pretty much the pinnacle of good Andy went out the door.
Okay.
Because,
yeah.
When I was a kid though too, around that era, like I wasn't really the popular kid.
Yeah.
I tried to be friends with the popular kids, but it was kind of like, yeah, kind of, you know how the little cliques hang around there.
Yep.
If you ain't cool or whatever, you're not in with it, then it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's just kind of weird because like, going down with this more of the story, like I started getting into with more of the cooler kid crowd, but also this is when like a lot of the drinking and drugs came into play. So if you were the guy that obviously had some too, and you're able to obviously provide with the crew, then basically that's where you were in. Yeah. So it's kind of weird to think about, but like it is what it is. And sucks to suck, but I mean, it is what it is. Yeah. Like I hate to say this too, like every night or even on school nights, I used to drink.
Yeah. Okay.
My gateway drug was obviously marijuana.
Yep.
Marijuana was a pretty big thing in Fergus Falls. And,
yeah.
I've been suspended from school from our license officer because they do drug checks, around the parking lots and everything like that.
Yep.
And, I just remember one day I was in class and, just remember my teacher came in to me and she's like, hey, Andy, can we see you in the hallway, please? Yeah. And right when I walked out there was the officer and I'm like instantly thinking like, oh, I already know what this is about for sure or whatever. So, and he told me, I did the old classic or tried hiding marijuana in my little Advil bottle in my car. And they found it. So,
okay. Yeah.
Yeah. It was just a huge turning point right there. And my mom seen it coming and my dad seen it coming too, because it's kind of something that it was like monkey see, monkey do kind of thing. Yep. Because my mom and my dad are both, my dad's a heavy alcoholic. Okay. I never seen anything with like him being like addicted to drugs, but my mom was. Okay. My mom is actually like a 20-something year meth recovery addict. Wow. Yeah. And I grew up with a house with that. That actually was going down when I was. Sorry, I didn't mean to jump. I just had so much stuff going on. No, you're good. Like, this is insane. Yeah. But like, I think so around that time period, I think I was like 7th or 8th grade when she was like really hard into it. Yeah. So those times I remember because I have a younger sister too as well. Yeah. And I just remember those long nights where my mom would be up all times of the hour. Yeah. She'd be in her bedroom, but the door would be locked. But there's always that light shining underneath there. Yeah. And it'd just be like, we didn't understand, right? Like, I don't know what was going on. Yeah. Because I didn't have anything or familiarization with like, drugs at the time really. So yeah. I found like tin foil and everything in her car before though, but nothing really clicked at the time. Yeah. Until like it was literally brought up to my attention, like she actually ended up going to recovery. Okay. Yeah. So it was a hard battle for her. And obviously now, I mean, she's doing really, really great. Now she's got a great job. She's actually an RN nurse at a vet, so she takes care of military guys. Yeah. And retired ones. And no, it's I'm proud of her, but like, I mean, it was definitely a rough start to our relationship. Yeah. Yeah. So you would say that like, I mean, you grew up in a house that wasn't stable. Would you say that? Yeah. Yeah. And so how did that play a role into even some of between your high school decisions, but then also like adult decisions and stuff? Yeah. Honestly, like it was just really weird to think like I didn't care. It was, I hate to say it like, cause it was just a bad part on mine. Cause honestly, what do we want to do when we're kids? We want to be adults, right? Yep. Mm-hmm. And not even thinking about it. Like all I wanted to do was just be done with high school and just party. Yeah. Like I found partying as my scapegoat. Yeah. And like, honestly, like I just felt good. And cause I mean, everything that I've been through, all the pain and the hurt, being split parents and everything else like that. And like my dad wasn't a saint either at the time too, besides my mom and her meth addiction. My
Yeah.
dad was a severe alcoholic, and he was he was definitely not a nice dad to me and my brother.
Yeah.
That's military stuff right
Yep.
there for you, know.
Yep. Yeah.
And he comes from a family, which the grandparents that raised me, which is so weird because the grandparents that raised me, like they were wonderful. Like they loved me.
Yeah.
But apparently like the apple doesn't fall from the tree. Like I guess like my dad being raised by them, it was hardcore.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, my grandpa was an alcoholic too.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he wasn't very nice to him either.
Yeah. Yeah. So, so you have this opportunity to really, break the generational curse.
That's exactly what we're talking about right now here.
Yeah.
It's I hear that all the time, and people, I mean, to me, like I feel like I thought I was the only one dealing with something like this, but like, I mean, I see it more than ever from other places and other people and everything like that. And it's okay to feel like this, you know what I mean? But like, you always have the decision to pull yourself out of this.
Yeah.
You just got to do it yourself, man.
Yeah.
You can get some help. I mean, I ain't saying that you can never get any help, but I mean, if you really want it, you got to do it yourself.
Yeah. So from basically, did you say freshman or sophomore year? That's when you started getting into drugs.
Yep. I was a sophomore, and I was dating a senior at the time too. So like it was
making moves.
Oh
dog.
yeah. I know, man. It's crazy to say. Like I mean, like I don't know if like they were just sick of like the guys that their age. You know what I mean? So they were just like having fun, but. Yeah, like I mean, I was hanging out with a lot of older people.
Yeah.
And that's why obviously a lot of that stuff just kind of became a thing, you know.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And like knowing that too, like to me, like I thought that was just the norm because like just seeing like growing up and seeing it.
Yeah.
Like cracking open a beer every single night, my dad all the time, and there's always just screaming and yelling. I like at my stepmom at the time too.
Yeah.
Like it's just nothing was good, man.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah. Yeah. That's tough. And so like, would you say like, I know like, with a lot of people and like, like drug abuse and alcohol, abuse, like it was kind of like their escape. Was that like kind of that for you, or what was it for you?
It was for definitely escaping and numbing. And I think a lot of it too was because of like just the stuff that I grew up with. I think it was a lot of just anger. Yeah. So I really like masked it. Yep. And it was, I can't even explain it. And like honestly, like my wife that I have right now till this day, like I mean, she wouldn't have ever been with me if she would have seen who I was a few years ago. Yeah. So, and I hate to say it's like almost like an alter ego. Yeah. You know, when I was under the influence, I wasn't the same person. Yeah. And and I'll definitely throw myself underneath the bus right now, and I'm not that person. Yeah. Sober. It's almost like a demon, man. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Mm-hmm. And it's just, I mean, no wonder why they call it spirits. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. No, that's a real thing. I mean, like, it grabs you and it grabs a hold of you. You know, it's kind of like any sin in our life or any kind of addiction where it grabs a hold of you. And it's like, once it grabs a hold of you, it's like it has you, and like you can't, there's moments where you try to get out, but like if you try to do it by yourself, I mean, I've know very few people that have gone through out of addiction and done it by themselves. Yeah. Like, and it's like, I think that's the importance of like community and people around you to invest in you, whether it's like a rehab situation or something else, or just a strong community to be around you. So like how many years did you struggle, if you don't mind me asking? Oh man. Okay. Let's see here. All right, so sophomore, I would have been 16. So obviously, you get your driver's license around that time. Yep. And honestly, it took me almost my late 20s to snap out of it. Yeah. So I was going full bore for at least a decade. Yeah. Wow. And I'm going back to that story there after, obviously, just high school years. Yep. Right. Finally graduated, ended up moving out of my mom's place because I wanted to just grow up and not be under, listening to them all the time, always hassling me all the time and always telling me to like, get up and do something with yourself because, well, I was hungover all the time in the morning and everything. decided to move actually with some buddies of mine. We moved to Fargo, North Dakota, and just looking for new opportunities there because Fergus doesn't have nothing.
Yeah.
For I mean, to be honest, it's more of like a place to like for people to finally kind of like retire and everything like that.
Yeah. Okay.
And yeah, it doesn't have anything for young guys and girls that have dreams and everything like that. So like you almost got to go out there and adventure something else.
Yeah.
And I just moved to Fargo, North Dakota. Found a job. The guys that I moved up there with, they actually had somewhat of their heads on straight because they actually they were going to college for something, and I didn't want to go to college because I didn't know what I want to be, and I don't want to go into debt. You know what I mean? Like,
I get that. I get that.
So I was just like, you know what? I'm not going to play this game and just like go to college and just like basically piss money away.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So went into the workforce, and I've done manufacturing jobs. I've done some construction. Framing houses. I've done concrete work.
Yeah.
I mean, just a whole variety of stuff. And during those times, man, it was just a full blown ride.
Yeah.
Because it was nothing but sober.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I honestly, I couldn't tell you about how many of the faces that I've seen or met through those years I was there, because it was, besides the roommates that I knew because they were friends from when we were like 16, 17 years old. Mm-hmm. But like, it's sad to say, but like, man, I was a mess.
Yeah.
At that time.
Yeah. And like, what would you say, and we're gonna fast forward a little bit, but what was the point for you that where you're like, okay, I can't continue down this path?
Well, I will tell something right now. I honestly, almost committed suicide.
Okay.
Not once, but twice.
Okay.
There was nights where I was completely alone, and I used to closet drink. Even when there wasn't even a party, man, I would closet drink.
Okay.
And like, I don't know.
What does that mean?
Closet drink?
Yeah.
Closet drink is basically like you fiend for that party, that like, that social exception, but there's nobody around because all the people that I was living with, or people that were normally available to party with, they weren't there. They were doing their own thing, and when I didn't have anybody around, I would still go like ham on the sauce.
Wow.
And like to the point where like I would like black out and like wake up just doing something like I don't even remember doing.
Yeah.
And like to like just examples of almost killing myself.
Yeah.
Just because I hurt so bad, and I just felt like I was alone.
Yeah. Wow. Man. Well, one, I appreciate you like being vulnerable in that, especially like,
oh man, it's something that it helps me to like know that like whoever hears this right now, hopefully if you ever felt any situation that I'm been talking about, hopefully it helps you. You're not alone. A lot of actually guys deal with this.
Yeah.
Even married guys that still, I mean, I'm not ripping on anybody that still likes to enjoy alcohol.
Yeah.
That's fine. But like, I'm just saying, like, I have a serious problem with it, and it was good to put that monster to bed.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So you went through the season of like, your closet drinking and,
drugs
and drugs too.
Yeah. I'll be completely honest too about this too. And I just want you to know as a friend too, as well. And, I've done marijuana. I've done cocaine. I have actually tried meth before too.
Yeah.
Even knowing that destroyed my mom, I still tried it because that's how vulnerable I was to just the substance scene.
Yeah.
And I didn't get too like hooked on that.
Yep.
I tried mushrooms, tried Molly, prescription pills.
Yeah. So like you've done it basically all. Yeah.
Everything, man.
Wow.
Besides heroin, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I like tattoos, but I don't do anything with needles. I don't do that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything else though, it went down the nostril or was consumed.
Yeah, for sure. So, man, that is wild.
Yep.
Like, yeah, because I've never experimented in that area.
Dude, I honestly, I envy you, man. That's great.
Yeah.
Because honestly, like looking back at all that, it's not nothing I'm proud of.
Yeah.
I really wish that honestly, I think a lot of it would have been different if I would have never just been born into this lifestyle. Because I think like it's a generational thing too, though, because a lot of like parents as my age, like they partied hard, man. Like, I don't know if it was just the small town like folks, but like, yeah, they partied a lot.
Yeah.
Like my dad used to race his Camaro all the time, wasted with his buddies.
Yeah.
I mean, like that was back in the day though too, though, if like a sheriff pulled you over, they just like, they'd be like, hey, if I see you out here again, I'm gonna take you to jail, but they just tell them to just go home.
Yeah.
It wouldn't even be a DWI.
Yeah.
So it's wild, man. I mean, things have changed.
Yeah. So you went from, you know, Ferguson Falls, right?
Ferguson Falls, yeah.
To North Dakota, you know, living it up, partying, doing your thing. And then what was the moment where you're like, I got to turn.
Well, here's the main point here was, so this is where I actually ended up meeting my son's mother.
Okay.
She was a cocktail waitress at one of the bars that we used to always, you know,
Yeah.
go to all the time.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
we started hanging out and everything like that. And she used to always come over and did something I wasn't supposed to. And then, of course, you know, ended up having a boy
Yeah.
when I was 24 years old.
Wow.
And obviously it was very unplanned, but like, honestly, it's been the greatest gift that, you know, I can say till this day.
Yeah.
It changed a lot in me there. The party house that we lived in, once I found out that I was going to be a dad,
Yeah.
his mother and I decided to obviously have somebody take over the rent for me from the house that I was staying at. And we went and got our own apartment.
Yeah.
So, cause like I was going to be a dad, man. And I had to straighten up.
Yep.
And, so that was actually, that was a little bit of a point where like, I honestly like kind of like quit like drinking and everything. Like I literally like I was all about ready to be a dad.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And I think what another thing that happened there is like me and his mother didn't last too long because, well, for one, we were never sober hanging out when our relationship first began.
Yep.
And we really didn't get enough time to like really like sit down and get to know each other that much.
Yep.
So it was basically, it was a dumpster fire from the beginning, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so me and his mother separated when he was 2 years old. So I would have been 26
Yep.
at the time. So after that, I actually ended up moving in with one of my construction bosses.
Yep.
And that was probably one of the worst ideas of my life.
Yeah.
Because not to rip on him or anything like that though, but that was when the drinking started again. Because I had nobody there again, and I had no purpose because he wasn't living with me. I wasn't there to be a dad for him anymore.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of that really ate up me a lot, and there was just lots of late nights there too. And I hate to say it too, I used to drink and drive too, and I hate saying that because that was just what happened. And a lot of decisions were bad, man.
Yeah. That's tough, man. And so would you say, so there was a moment of sobriety when you found out you were having a child, and then you went back.
Yeah, once we split.
And once you split, and then...
Well, because they had the foundation. I left.
Yeah.
I left everything for her, obviously for him, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like everything that we went on to together, like the couches, everything I left.
Yeah.
And I was just basically a person just sleeping on my boss's couch.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
And I was doing that for a few years, just drinking, partying.
Yep.
And then, oh gosh, I don't even remember what... I think it was the year of 2018 when I decided to actually just, I don't know what hit me that one morning. I just woke up and I was just tired of everything.
Yeah.
And I wanted to just change for the better. Yeah. And the only way to do that was obviously remove myself from Fargo, North Dakota, because I don't know if you know this or not though. And if you don't know this, actually Fargo and just the state of North Dakota is actually the highest ranking drinking state.
No way.
Yeah.
Huh.
Because it's all there is to do is just farm and drink, and it's just all flatlands and everything.
Okay. Yeah.
So Fargo, North Dakota is a pretty big party city or town, you want to call it. It's basically kind of like it's the northern town of like Sioux Falls.
Okay. Yeah. Yep.
Roughly the same population.
Yeah. Because I think Sioux Falls we're reaching what, 2?
You're at, I thought it was like almost like 300,000.
Yeah. With like surrounding towns and stuff. Yeah. But like actually in Sioux Falls, I think it's like 220,000 or something like that. But like near, I mean, it's growing, but wow. And so where does your wife come into play? Because you've been married for how long now?
Since 2021.
Since 2021. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. So, so 2018, I got away from Fargo, North Dakota.
Yep.
I actually moved back to Fergus Falls again.
Okay.
Just looking for basically just a temporary job, because that is when I submitted my application to be a law enforcement officer.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Like, I mean, like literally like, basically if you want to call it like the enemy of law enforcement at the time, somebody that was just obviously that wreaked havoc and everything and lived that lifestyle, the people that they were always putting away. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. That's cool. I mean, it seemed like you're trying to switch your.
And that was honestly that's what I thought was the best idea.
Yeah.
Just to try to like, be something. I wanted my son to be proud of me. You know what I mean? Because I had nothing.
Yeah.
I had nothing to show for, and I wasn't a great dad.
Yeah.
So I mean, it sucks to say that, but I'm still making it up for it. I mean, right now, and I'll never be able to make up the times when he was younger, but it's literally like you can't dwell on the past. You gotta look at what's like right in front of you, man.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, what does your relationship look like with your son now?
We're really, really tight.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, apparently he thinks the world of me, and I hear this from my wife all the time, because like when I was before I actually decided to get into fitness coaching, I was working here in town working on DOT tractors.
Yeah.
And the days that I was gone, I was working from 6 a.m. to 4:30. So like it kind of sucked because I couldn't be home when he was staying with me for the summertime.
Yeah.
Like I'm always about to do now.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And he'd always ask her, like, hey, when's dad coming home? So what time is it? Is he going to be home yet?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then just knowing that, just kind of like, man, that really sucks. I couldn't be there for him all the time because I was just trying to make money and to pay our bills and our mortgage for our house and everything.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. And so you got a pretty tight relationship with him now?
Yeah.
That's dope. That's
dope.
Man.
Yeah. We FaceTimed on last Monday there, man. And I wasn't even expecting it. I was just doing some work and walking to my walking pad, and also my phone started going off, and it's FaceTime from him, man. And
that's dope.
It just makes your whole day, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Just to know, because like the thing about it too is he's 11 now years old.
Yep.
And you don't really know how much time you really got before, you know what I mean, if dad's not going to be cool anymore.
Yeah. That's
you know what I mean?
Yeah. I was just talking to somebody about that. Yeah.
And like, I just, like, I hope honestly, and that's another reason why too, like I take my health and fitness seriously now, because like, I want to be that cool dad, and I'm able to still keep up with him.
Yeah.
Because I don't want him to think I'm lame or whatever, and
Yeah.
I'm just trying to make everything up, man.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's talk about fitness. Like, what got you into fitness? What got you into this space of entrepreneurship and starting your own business? And so with this company, my wife actually started it first before I conjoined with her. Yeah. So going back to when I was going to become a cop there, I did the time there. I went to 2 years in this academy program that there was for policing. Yep. And when I graduated, it was 2021, but it was roughly after, obviously, the 2020 thing, because you had a bunch of things going on. Yeah.
You had COVID, and then that situation that happened in the cities with George Floyd.
Yep.
And it honestly, it put a huge, bad taste in my mouth, because like it was scary, man. Yeah. And on top of that too, my wife is actually from the cities.
Okay. Yeah.
So I moved there after I graduated.
Yeah.
And like that was like when stuff was just
popping off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And so then with that whole career, I never did become a cop. It was really, really sketchy, man, at the time. Yeah. So I ended up, the gym that I was going to in the cities, I ended up kind of meeting up with, actually, he's a former cop. Okay. And he retired, but he wanted to start his own security service. Yeah. So I just started doing private security contracts, all different sorts of, basically shifts. There are day shifts, night shifts. Yeah. And obviously I got to carry my Glock.
Yeah, so, Glock boy, come on.
Glock 19, man.
Yeah.
So I was doing that, and there's some areas that were okay to be in, man, but then there were some other areas, man, you were like, am I gonna make it home tonight? Yeah. Like I've seen things, like I've seen guys roll up out of cars and shoot AKs. Yeah. Out at some people. Like it was freaky, man. Like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And it's weird to think about too, because my wife tells me, because obviously being that she's from there, the cities, it's not like it used to be.
Yeah.
It used to be really pretty and everything, and everybody like felt safe, and now it's just complete,
yeah.
It's
the past couple of years, like the cities have been hit hard with like, like the George Floyd stuff, and then also
and then all the ICE agents and everything else like that too. And
yeah. Man, and so because you were in the cities and then you moved to South Dakota.
Yep, 2022 is when we moved here.
Yep, yeah. And so like for you, from not only just from like a man's perspective, but also from like a father's perspective, why is health important?
Man, it just really is, because especially the fitness industry is honestly still like, we're literally under attack right now, because the way that the government and how, don't like to rip on anybody that's in the medical field or anything like that, though. But there's just some things that aren't being taken serious when it comes to health.
Yeah.
Look at the food that they're feeding us these days.
Yeah.
It's all it's full of like processed stuff, and and the reason why we all feed into this stuff, because it's all about conveniency.
Yep.
And it's sad to think about, because like, honestly, like I used to do that because, in my drinking days, what was the easiest thing to do?
Yeah.
Go get, order some pizza.
Yeah.
Or
McDonald's
or what's it called? Jimmy John's subs. Oh man, I used to be their number one customer. They used to know me by name.
Yeah.
My face.
Way too many preservatives, dog.
Yeah, I know, man. Yeah, the bread's what kills you, man, because like it's like. That ingredients list is like over a paragraph long.
Yeah.
Bread's only supposed to be like 4 ingredients.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
But it's wild, man. And honestly, it's just fitness and health it's a serious thing, because honestly, it's basically important to have that longevity.
Yeah.
To last long, you know what I mean? And we're not supposed to be putting people in the dirt at like 50, 60 some years old, man.
Yeah.
We have people, my great grandmother like lasted until almost 100 years old, man.
Yeah. Wow.
You don't really see that much anymore, do you?
No.
I don't know if that's just obviously a generational thing or just what.
Yeah. And so like part of your motivation is to be able to keep up with your son, right?
Yeah, keep up with my son. And honestly, man, I want to help people though too, though.
Yeah.
Because like honestly, like I know what it's like to just feel like vulnerable and just like feel at your lowest.
Yeah.
I literally been to the front lines of like literally just feeling helpless, man.
Yeah.
And like just like knowing like, whatever, issue that somebody's going through, not even if it's health related or fitness related, like, I'm even if I don't know you, whatever, go ahead and shoot me a message and say, hey, I've been feeling this way, whatever. That's cool, because honestly, I'm good with like, listening.
Yeah.
And like we can talk about it,
Yeah. And so the business that you operate is mainly online coaching, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Online coaching.
And so what does it all entail? Like, kind of treat this like, hey, I'm a first time customer coming to your business to learn more. What does it all entail? Yeah. Okay.
So with this whole thing with what makes us special about our online fitness program is that it's about like the one-on-one.
Yeah.
It ain't about just like, here you go, here's a workout plan or whatever, here's this, and just like basically like fend for yourself and, come back and talk to me when you're finished with it. It's not like that.
Yeah.
We basically are with that individual every step of the way. There's no cookie cutter workouts. It's all basically customized to what they're looking for in their goals.
Yeah.
So that's what I really like about that. So like, say if there's a person that's like, well, my lifestyle is like way too busy and I really don't feel comfortable going to the gym.
Yep.
And they want to work out at home. And if they have some workout equipment, we can adapt to that.
Yeah.
We can make a plan for that.
Yeah.
So I just created a plan for somebody not too long ago in the same situation.
Yeah.
He just wanted to work out at home, and he just sent me a list of what he had. And, I just kind of got to be creative.
Yeah.
And you can, use the same muscle groups that, you would and you go to a gym.
Yeah. So,
it's pretty cool in those aspects. And, some people too, they struggle with their eating too, or maybe their diet. Yep. A lot of the craziest thing about this though is like, people don't understand they just try to like do that like cold turkey diet where they just like don't eat anything at all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
No, man, like honestly, like you got to feel your body.
Yeah.
But the thing is though too is you need to prioritize your protein.
Yep.
Protein is key, man.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I was just talking to, Andre. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big old Andre.
I love Andre, man. He's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I had a conversation with him and Matt. And it was a hard conversation because, like, I'm a bigger dude.
Yeah.
And like this year I've lost around like 15 pounds.
Yeah. Good for you, man.
And so, yeah, we're still trucking. We're still trying to, and I feel better, but I also understand that I still got a long ways to go, man.
Yeah.
I probably have another 30 pounds to go.
Yeah.
To be back in a more, healthy state. But, we just had a really honest conversation. And like, I think like what you're doing with people and building that custom plans, like is important because it's like, it's that accountability piece that
right,
some
and
people need.
that's another thing too, though. I was going to discuss too as well. Like, we have a couple different options.
Yeah.
With that being said, so they can get a plan where they can either choose between either like a meal plan or the workout, and plus a bi-weekly call.
Yeah.
Or they can go with the other option and they can get both of the necessities of the meal plan and the custom workouts, but then they get to talk to me or my wife weekly for that one.
Yeah.
So a couple options. I mean, whatever suits everybody's needs and make it work.
Yeah, that's cool. And like what made you want to get into it? Like what was the like,
oh man, like honestly, like I felt like it was somewhere where I wanted to belong. And like honestly, like I had I don't know if you ever had like fanboying kind of stuff, you know what I mean? Like I looked up to like athletes that basically that struggled. Like there was this athlete that I really liked. He's actually from First Form.
Okay.
He's actually a paratrooper for the military, and the guy he's missing a leg.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And the guy is insane, man. The guy does CrossFit.
Yeah.
And it's just like, what's your excuse?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This guy's just showing up and just banging it out all the time. Like, like there was just stuff like, it's like, man, I want to do that.
Yeah.
Like I want to be great at workouts and everything else like that. I want to feel good. And the thing I liked about exercise too, and still till this day, it's almost kind of like it filled my, addiction too, though, because you get that high, your endorphins.
Yep.
They basically, once you get those, it's just like a runner's high.
Yeah.
And like, you just feel overall great, man.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And then on top of that, you're making yourself better. You feel good.
Yep.
And majority of the time you meet a lot of good people too.
Yeah.
I mean, look at what happened, hanging out with you guys.
Yeah. Yeah. At the
you know what I mean?
club.
Like, I mean, you guys are all straight, man. I mean, I met some really good people there, and like Jonathan's been really nice to me, and Matt and Andre, like seriously, man.
Yeah. No, that was cool. I remember meeting you at the run club, and like we were doing the first workout that you guys set up for us. And I can't completely say what I said, but I was like, I was like, because we go to the same church, and then I found out afterwards. I'm like, oh crap, man. I was like, respectfully, F you, man. But no, it was really funny, and then we got to talking afterwards, and I was like, man, this is a dude that like, one, that loves the Lord, and two, that like, I mean, you shared some of your story, and I was like, man, I got to have you on the podcast to talk about that. Because
that's another thing too. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good, man.
Even like, so here's the thing, like going back with the Lord and everything.
Yeah.
So I went to church when I was younger. I've been confirmed and everything.
Yeah.
And I really like that too, because like, honestly, like I couldn't say that I'd never didn't have any relationship. I had some relationship because I went on retreats. Like I've been to Alaska. Like we've like built people's decks. We've like painted their houses that were in poverty and everything like that. Mm-hmm. Like just overall cool like experiences and everything for the church that I went to.
Yeah.
And the time I probably went through my darkest times, man, I lost touch with them. I didn't step foot in churches. I didn't have, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, the only thing close I get to a church is if I was going to somebody's wedding. Yeah. And what happens at weddings? You guys party.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So honestly, like I lost my way, and I just kind of had that mentality thinking like, you know what? I got this. Yeah. I don't need nobody's help.
Yeah.
So, and honestly, like ever since, I mean, now we're going to be fast forwarding again.
Yeah, you're good.
Ever since just connecting with the Lord again, and I had to surrender, man.
Yeah.
And another thing too is I think I really didn't fully surrender until 2023, man, to be honest
Really?
with you.
Okay.
I was going to church with my wife.
Yep.
But like I was still kind of like numb.
Yep.
Because that was the year also my dad committed suicide.
Oh.
My dad finally committed suicide.
Yeah.
And that was on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And man, it's brutal because he did it right, man. I mean, he really wanted to get the job done.
Yeah.
And he was struggling with depression. I don't know if it was a lot from the war and everything like that.
Yeah.
And just like the past, deals. But I mean, yeah, he was a huge alcoholic, man, and he drank himself and he crushed pills in his drink, and then he ended up shutting the doors and everything to the windows of the garage, and he had the car running all night while playing his favorite music. And it was just, I'll never forget it, man, because they said that he was there probably over a week decomposing, man. And the terriblest thing though too is me and my brother had to like move his car where he sat.
Yeah.
And I hope he never had to, but smelling a dead body, man, I'll never get that out of my nose ever again.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, that's tough.
No, yeah. And that was another thing too. Like when me and my wife first started seeing each other, I was like having casual social drinks with her.
Yeah.
Like we'd have a glass of wine, whatever, like that. I wouldn't go like over ham though, but once my dad like passed though, that was like literally like no more, man.
Yeah,
that's it.
Done. Yeah.
This literally has destroyed my whole entire life, and this took my father away from me. So
yeah,
I just,
man,
it's not for me, man.
Yeah, I think it's very interesting because we're in this month of June, and
dude, I was going to talk to you about that. Yeah. Like I mean, you asked me how my day was going.
Yeah,
and today, I just seen a couple posts and everything like that, and it hit me because, like knowing, like I mean, I almost could have been part of that. I could have been a victim to that.
Yep. Same.
And then now knowing my dad too that's literally, he's in that category now of list of people that have been taken.
Yeah. And it's so interesting. I honestly, I struggle with this month a little bit because
dude, it's hard, man.
Part of it is what else is like I feel like this month gets overshadowed by the other things that happen in this month.
Oh, I know.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I know.
And like for me, like I want to do everything in my power to bring light to like, yo, no, this is Men's Mental Health Month.
I agree, man.
And because like just like you, like my story was like I think it was it was 2022 or 23. I don't remember that. I almost had the gun in my hand.
Oh, you thought about that too?
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea, man. Yeah. I'm very sorry.
Yeah. The thing that took me out of it was my son.
Yeah.
Like I completely forgot that he was home, and then he woke up. So my son literally saved my life.
Oh man.
And
well, thank God for him, man.
Yeah, I know. Like really.
No, seriously. Yeah. That's some real stuff there, man. And like
yeah.
That's kind of like almost the same thing though too, though, for me though too, because like, I mean, knowing that like, like that would have been so selfish of me.
Yeah, exactly.
Because like, it's just like, he doesn't deserve that just because it wasn't him that he didn't get put on this earth because, I mean, your decisions and everything like that.
Yeah.
Like nobody should feel that. And unfortunately, I'm not talking bad about my dad, but he did it dirty to me and my brother. So, it's sad because he was a grandpa to my son, and still till this day. And this is something that'll always haunt me because I never broke the news or told my son the truth. I just told him that his grandpa was sick. I didn't tell him that he killed himself.
Yeah.
So that's something that I just hold on and maybe till the time, I mean, when I finally feel like it's right.
Yeah.
But I'll just keep that a secret for now.
Yeah, absolutely. And like it's that in itself, like when we talk about people, unaliving themselves, and like we've both been there where it's like you're so hopeless, you're so like you don't know the way out except for this one thing. And it's like honestly, like I've experienced like some demonic things in my life. Like I've experienced, because the Bible makes it clear that we don't fight just amongst flesh and bone, but there's a spiritual war that's going on.
I believe 100%, man. Yeah. Like I do believe that there's something out there, that the place where my dad took his life, was basically our generational farmstead. Yeah. So my grandma died there too. Yeah. And so did my grandpa. Yeah. So me and my brother always like said to ourselves, like it's almost like it's got a really dark presence there. Yeah. And like here's the thing, like after my grandma passed away, my dad just like was trying to keep that place up and running by himself, and I think that basically just like consumed him the most. Yeah. And like those walls and everything like that just creeped me out every time when we were trying to clean up the place, because we were going to sell the place, and we had to team up with his siblings and everything, and that was really, it was tough, but we got through it and everything. And stuff legally too is never a piece of cake either. You know, they just try to make it like just hard for you, man. Yeah. So,
yeah. But like, it's like that in itself is just like, it's dark, you know? And it's like, I think about like how many men, I mean, I read a statistic the other day that it's like every 60 seconds a man commits suicide. Yeah. And like, to me, that's just like, man. And it's like, you know, we're supposed to be the providers or protectors and all these things, you know, the masculine men. But that just goes to show that we also have to take care of ourselves spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally.
Yeah. 100%.
And that, like, I mean, community is so important in some of those aspects of getting yourself around the right people to invest in you, to challenge you, and to grow you into the man, you know, that you need to be, because it's like, we can't lone wolf it, man.
There's man, I've done that for a very long time. Yeah. And you know, I've becoming who I am now. I always feel like there's like still like this, you know what I mean? After you trade your old lifestyle, you know what I mean? You begin a new one, but like, it just seems like the old lifestyle, a lot of the people that, you know, that knew you, just seems like it's just kind of like, it feels like it's cold hearted now. Yeah. And, I mean, if anybody's listening to this, I honestly, like, a guy had to change, man. And honestly, I mean, no offense to you guys or whoever, but like, it would have literally completely destroyed me. Yeah. If I didn't change.
So like, what would you say directly to people who are struggling, like whether it's with drugs, alcohol, or even unaliving themselves? What would you say?
I would just say you're not alone. And honestly, like, I mean, if you really, truly want this to, you know, to get better, I mean, for your loved ones or whoever's, you know, influence you to, you know, to make yourself better, you know, there's people out there that are willing to give you guys a hand. And honestly, I'm not saying that it's easy though either, because I mean, some addictions are powerful, because my dad's addiction was strong, and look what happened with that. Yeah. And, you just gotta ask for help. And another thing too is just like, you gotta want it. Yeah. Like, I mean, a person like that could help somebody can only do so much, but the person that's struggling though needs to take action.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, there has to be a level of self accountability. Right. And self stewardship.
And it is too, because I mean, that's why you're there. Yeah. In the first place.
Yeah. 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 That's so good. Yeah. Was there anything else you want to talk about? Anything else on your mind, brother?
No, man. I mean, honestly, I mean, like that was actually really, like, I'm actually surprised we actually kind of compressed all of that, but like, it's a huge story, man. Yeah. Yeah. And honestly, like, the more I can like tell it, I've done a testimony too with another group last year and everything. And honestly, man, like, I did good this time. Last time I actually I broke down. Yeah. Like I couldn't even like talk. Yeah. But I think the fact that like, the more that I open up and like share people my story and everything that can relate to others, like, it gets easier, I feel like. Because now I can be like, I'm being vulnerable. I'm opening up to you guys. I'm letting you know my flaws, and nobody's perfect.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to tell you something that someone told me. So last year, it was the first time publicly I ever told my story about suicide. And one of my friends, he said, "Hey, Bobby, I'm glad you're here." So Andy, like, I'm glad you're here, man.
I appreciate that, man. Yeah. I appreciate you actually taking the time that you actually wanted. I was telling my wife, I was actually really shocked that you actually wanted to do a podcast. And I'm like, guess what? I'm doing a podcast next weekend. And she's just like, that's wonderful. And like, she's just kind of blown all the way because I just kind of brought it up out of nowhere. You know? And when you brought it up too, like I was just kind of like, I'm like, really? I'm like, you want to talk about this? I mean, sure.
Well, you got a story. You got a powerful story, and what the Lord is doing in you, and even your wife.
Oh man,
is like amazing.
Just trusting God, man, is being like not even only surrendering, but like honestly, like even like financially, like I had to take the leap of faith and leave I had a decently good paying job and going into this fitness thing. Yeah. Like there's some sacrifices you got to do.
Yep.
But you know what though? I mean, if you ever watch like Andy Frisella or anything like that, or listen to his podcast, like, I mean, you just gotta, you gotta just bite the bullet, man. You gotta take what you want. I mean, you know what I mean?
I heard it said the other day that, you know, there's a lot of things that are fighting for our time. Yeah. Like time is the number one currency now.
Yeah.
You know, like
we don't have enough of them. Man.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's like, man, like you got to start betting. More people need to start betting the farms on them.
Yeah.
And so like, for me, it's just like, okay, like I know that, like, and so like you and your wife, you guys took that leap and you're like, all right, we're going to bet the farm on ourselves.
Yeah.
And like, look what's going. I mean, it's going great. Like, you know, you guys.
It's all about community too, man. To be honest, like I mean, when we first moved here, we didn't know anybody.
Yeah.
And it took us a little time to actually get out and about. I mean, we went to church and everything there at Celebrate.
Yep.
And you know, we just didn't get around to you guys, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I kind of wish it would have been earlier, but like now, I mean, you can't just sit there, you know, shaming. No, I mean, you know, everything happens for a reason. And, you know, I mean. And you just gotta God's timing is always right. Man.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and amen to that. Like, and it just shows the power of community. I think about the people in that Run Club and like how many of them, you know, started coming to church, you know, and like the lives that are being changed, and even like me, like, you know, just like I'm starting to take my physical health. I mean, it's been this year specifically. You know, I had a heart scare in February. And so like my whole perspective on health has been completely different. And, you know, I understand that I can't live like everybody else because of my heart condition. And so, and like, you know, I have a goal by the end of the year. I want to run 2.5 miles with my son.
It's a good goal to have, man.
Yeah. With my son, because like he's like Jonathan's daughters, though. They're up with the pack, and I'm like, dude.
Yeah, they're killing him, man. Like,
he's
honestly,
wearing basketball shoes, you know?
Man, like, speaking of Jonathan's kids, they're just out there crushing it.
Yeah.
And that just goes to show you, like, man, we have no excuse.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, we need to get out there. We need to be doing that.
Yeah. Like, yeah. And I can't be a victim to myself anymore.
No, man.
Like, I can't, like, you know, like, my thing is, like, I'll never play the victim.
Yeah.
But what I found is how I act and what I eat is being a victim to myself and feeding the flesh. And so it's like, no, I'm not going to do that anymore. Like, I can have some cheat meals here and there, but it's more of like, okay, hey, I need to get this right so that I can see my grandkids, so that I can see my great grandkids and live as long, because, you know, the Bible talks about honoring the temple and you know, treating the temple with respect. And so it's like, for me, it's just like, okay, God has given me this body. Yeah. I need to steward it. So,
right. No, for sure, man. I'm glad that like you're seeing that.
Yeah.
To be honest, man, that's great to hear. It's honestly like did I ever tell you how me and Kelsey bumped into Jonathan?
No.
So this is how it all started, man, to be honest. And that's how we got introduced to coming to you guys' running club.
Yeah.
So what's that called? The Source, correct?
Yeah. Yep. At the
Source.
Source.
All right. So we were coming over there. There's one of those shops that was actually inside that little bit, or that building area. Or whatever.
Yeah. Yep.
So we're actually going to go do a little like health seminar with somebody, or me and Kelsey are linking up with.
Yeah.
And we walked through the door, and I looked over and I seen Jonathan, and he was sitting there next to Matthias, I think it was.
Yeah.
And they were just having a cup of coffee and everything like that. And knowing me, I'm an extrovert.
Okay.
So like I'll walk up and I'll talk to anybody, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm like, hey, I'm like, what's up? You know, and Jonathan's face is just like, I can tell like he's trying to register, like, do I know you? Whatever? And I just said, I'm like, I go to your church, man.
Yeah. Yeah. That's great. Yeah.
So we got the talking and everything, and he just asked what we were doing, because I was carrying a bunch of like stuff for that seminar. Like I had a bunch of like healthy foods, because we were basically like teaching everyone how to read nutrition facts and everything, and labels on foods, you know what I mean?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
What to look for and what to kind of like shy away from more of, you know what I mean? And so, it was just funny. We got to talk and everything, and he just wanted to collab, and he wanted to see if me and Kelsey wanted to come and put on like a workout for you guys and everything.
Yeah.
So that's how we.
And you guys kick our butts every time.
Yeah. I was gonna say, you get a grace period though this weekend though. Like I said, I got my.
Oh yeah.
I got my boy coming, so we probably won't be there this weekend though. But
that's dope, man. well, where can people find you, man?
Honestly, like we have business cards. So I mean, I was actually gonna try to pull those out for you here, but. Yeah, so I have business cards here. You can find us online. Yeah. Got QR codes at the back end of those. So whenever if you ever find one of these, I can actually leave some of these with you.
Yeah.
And then all you got to do is you got to scan that, and basically it'll bring you to our website, and you can see exactly what we're all about, what we offer, and you can schedule a free consultation. Yeah. And then we can figure out, like what exactly are you looking for, and like what are your goals for yourself? Yeah. Aspects. Are you trying to lose weight? Are you trying to gain some muscle? Whatever you're struggling with. Yeah, absolutely. What's the name of your website? Inside Out Fitness. InsideOutFitness.com. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. So if you guys, want fitness coaching, or someone to walk with you in your fitness journey, go check out InsideOutFitness.com. Yeah. And it looks like, I'll put this, if you use code inside 150, and I'll put this on here. Looks like you get 150 off your first month of coaching. So that's exciting. So plus you said a free consultation as well. So that's basically 2 discounts. Yeah, just to kind of like figure out, like, what exactly are you looking for, and we can kind of just connect and kind of just see like where you came from. And, you know what I mean? Just like, it's all about like, just connecting with that one individual and just kind of seeing what they want. Because like I said, it's not all cookie cutter stuff. Like we want to we really want to know what you want. Yeah. And I think that's the thing that I like, is that it's like, it's not one plan that fits all. It's like you're meeting with the person and really developing a plan for that person. So I think that's dope. That's really dope. So are you big on social media? Like, can people find you on social media? Yeah, man. I'm on Instagram. Okay. That's Andy at Inside Out Fit. Okay. So perfect. Well, thank you so much, Andy, for being on the podcast. Listen, y'all. Yeah. Thanks for having me, man. Yeah, absolutely. Like, once again, like, I can't express this enough, but this is the month of June. This is Men's Mental Health Month. And so, like, if you guys are struggling, if you're fighting through things, reach out to someone you know. Yeah. You can reach out to any of my guests on the podcast. If they don't reach back. It's not considered weak either. Yeah. Honestly, the strongest of men always need help too as well. Yeah. And it's not healthy to carry on that weight, no matter what background you got. Yeah. All of us, we all need somebody. So, as Bobby was saying. Yeah. Well, thank you guys for tuning into another episode of the Father Built Podcast, where we build up men in holiness, healthiness, and happiness, aiming to give men the tools to build their house of legacy. Whether you are a single dad, not even a dad, you're a dad of 20 kids, whatever, married. This podcast is for whatever floats your boat. Yeah, this podcast is for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks, guys.
All right. Peace, love, blessings. We're out.